say, why, what's happening? What's happening? It's Papa G. You know I'm coming at y'all real. Just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. And come on with me at Gil Muse 8786 on the YouTube. Nothing but facts. That's the name of my channel. So today we having our conversation that we've been having is time to expose the bully. All right. And this segment, we're talking about a man cannot raise his daughter to be a lady. And if you saying that's right, I agree with that, then you understand that a lady cannot raise her son to be a man. And we have to stop being so arrogant thinking that you can do a man's job. You can't. And men, you have to acknowledge that that's my boy, that's my job, I got to do it. This is the attitude we going into the new year with. You understand? So we going to just pop it straight off, all right? Because I remember when I realized that mamas, they be love bombing on these boys. You understand? So what I mean by love bombing is when you always kissing, hugging my baby, nurturing, trying to buy everything, pampering, doing all this kind of stuff. Okay? See, boys have this loyalty in them, and you can win it in a way that either they can be hard driving and hard working, or they can be, beta males. And a lot of guys get turned into beta males who are really alpha males, and then they really confused. And those are the guys that you find, out here dotting that I and crossing that T. But that's a whole nother subject for later. You understand? So I remember when I realized this was happening, like I was saying, because when the state took me from my mom and gave me to my daddy, all right, the lottery came around where people could win $1 million or whatever, and so me and my friends, we was walking home from Wright, and everybody was talking about what would you do if you won $1 million? What would you do if you won $1 million? And all of my friends who spoke before me, they was like, man, I would go ahead on and buy my mama a house. I'm buy my mama this. I'm gonna do this, do that for my mama. When it got time for me to talk, it was only me and my friend Arnold Eugene St. Martin. Was happening, partner, if you ever tuned in on me. We was the only ones being raised by our daddy. The rest of the dudes is being raised by just their mama. So when I spoke, I was like, I'm going to buy me a house. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Because like I told you, when my daddy raised me, my daddy let me know, look, you don't owe me nothing for raising you. All I want you to do is go and be a good man. All I want to see you do is be successful. All right. And that'll be payment enough for me. But when I was with my mama, she was like, don't you get out here and make all that money when you get grown and forget about your mama and do all that. So you see, that's why these boys had this guilt complex on them. Like they felt like they owed their mama something for raising them. That's one of the differences in having a man raising a woman. But the bottom line is, and I'm just going to expose it, is a lot of people afraid that they know what will happen if they let black men raise their sons. They know. And that's how come the system is the way it is. That's how come they got things set up the way they do to make sure that they can keep on painting the picture that they want to paint. Okay? So what we got to do is we got to develop an attitude of fuck child support. You understand me? Because we understand what they're doing. They manipulating the situation. They coming in when two people angry. And instead of saying, listen, you angry, but this is the two of y'all child, and we need to see how the two of y'all can contribute. We're not going to go into finances. That would be the last thing that we do. But instead, they see what's in there for them, hurry up and grab, and they don't give a fuck about the child. They don't give a fuck about the woman. We got to recognize that. What's their reason for being good to you? All right. And so then we look at it and we examine it. We say, you know what? Since the ladies have been given primary custodialship of the children, when we look at the results across the board, okay, in criminal justice, in the education and everything, our numbers is lagging far behind, and we are excelling in everything negative. So we see the results of this. Now, look, I'm not trying to sling no mud on nobody or nothing like that. But what I am saying is it's time for y'all to get on the motherfucking sideline and let us step off the bench and get a chance at raising these boys and turning these boys into men. It's time for guys to be first-time dads who ain't never had no dad. It's time for women to stop having the fucking children as a badge of honor and saying this my child, and recognize the only way this was your child is because you open your legs and somebody inserted a rod in you and inseminated you. You understand me? And from that, a seed grew, okay? Because if it was your child, then when you decided to get pregnant, you would just wake up in the morning and say, boom, I'm pregnant, I'm going to have this baby. And then that would happen without no assistance from a man. So listen, this has been Papa G, keeping it real with y'all. All right. I want to hear you I want you to like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay. This is community conversation. I want everybody involved. Happy New Year. And let's give men a shot. Peace.